Hey guys, it's Andrew here. It's been an interesting start to the day. Look, firstly, I want to start off with this video to say that I'm coming to you from a place of unconditional love. I really am. Um, I had the absolute pleasure of an Aboriginal elder reaching out to me this week, and I don't quite know how to start, but it was just from an energetic level and from a spiritual level, it was just an experience that I'm so grateful for. He was very thankful for our videos and for all of us whom are putting up the good fight. And just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful man. He's warning his fellow tribes not to get involved with Fudgey Judgy. He's met the guy, and he said that immediately he knew that he was a person that he didn't want to be involved with, i.e. a fraudster. So yeah, so that was just so awesome, and in lots of ways I'd like to well, I'd like to thank the judge, because he's taught me a lot. He's taught me not to be fearful of standing up against something that you believe in, truly believe in from the bottom of your heart. He's taught me just so much, and second, and I've met so many just wonderful people who are just in a new dimension, spiritually aware and energetically at a higher level and it's just I'm so blessed and so grateful that I've met these people, because the world is changing, and for the better, and for good, for humanity, and people like Fudgey Judgy are a dying breed. So onwards with this video. I received it's just so funny how I'm sure there's probably more people, infiltrators in the group, in his Skype group, than there are actual supporters. So I just wanted to go through some of the messages that I received this morning from the Skype. He's saying that 12 Australians have become eligible for their refunds. We don't want your funds contaminating our accounts. Look, I just want to say this. I don't want the money. I mean, I truly don't want them. I want to see people get their money back. But for me personally, I don't want the money that this so-called Fudgey Judgy was proposing to hand out, which will never happen, by the way. It's dirty money. It's tainted with anger and hatred and crime, and it's just not something that I want to be associated with at all. But I'll carry on with what he's saying. He's mentioned a few names here. I'm not going to mention the names, but one name he did mention, which I won't repeat, is a dear friend of mine. She's 70 years old. She's got a heart bigger than Farlap. And like most people, she just wanted to get involved with this so that she could help others and help fund other people, help other people financially, like most of us. And most of us didn't want the money to go out and buy fancy homes and Ferraris and all the rest of it. We wanted to, if this came off, we wanted to give back to our community and back to humanity. And that's what this person wanted to do. And I have no idea why she's on this list, because she's completely oblivious to what's going on. And this list apparently has come from his bank, people that have asked for refunds. But look, I know for sure that she didn't request a refund. So once again, he doesn't have any. He doesn't know even who his members are, which is very sad. And another friend of mine, once again oblivious to what's going on, a heart bigger than Farlap, and he was the same, and he actually bought several several memberships, if you want to call it that, to help other people. Bought them on their behalf, people in Thailand, people that were financially stressed, and so it really coming from a place of love and wanting to help other people. So this just doesn't make sense. So the thing is I'd be very, very surprised. I think this is just another act. He's offering a refund, and look, if you want out, I'd be asking for a refund, but I don't think it's going to come. But try if you like. He goes on to say, if anyone is contact with these there's 6 unknowns, 6 people that he claims are asking for refunds, but have come in anonymously, suggesting that they're wanting to avoid the tax man. You can't send funds anonymously, certainly not in Australia. It goes on, if anyone is in contact with these 6 unknowns, please let them know. Thanks. So I'll just go to the next comment here. Maybe someone is organising the members to report fraud so that the banks demand refunds. The darned illegal SAT site is the cause of all this. Can't we not file a complaint to the FCC? I need help here, folks. Can someone find time to start the fireworks with the FCC? We have to consider these attacks we have to counter these attacks instead of ducking. The best defence is offence. And he goes on to say, I would bet Plimmer, Humna or Lisa are behind this. I personally haven't reported, I haven't asked for a refund, so I'm not on the list. Once again, that list is just a guess. I think you've just made up that list through association and see that people on my Facebook page are friends of mine, and most of them are absolutely oblivious to what's going on. I have no desire to bring them into this shit fight that's going on at the moment. So that's interesting, and I do challenge you, Judge, to refund the money if that's what you're offering. I'm sure many people would take you up on the offer. And I also note that you're asking people to come across to the YouTube channel that we've created to make negative comments, and I'd appreciate anybody coming across, negative or otherwise, to make comments, because that's what it's all about. I'm certainly not going to disable the comments section. Everybody has a right to their own. Has a right to have a say in this, and I'm not opposed to that at all. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's good to know that we've had over 1,000 video views just in a few days, which is fantastic, and we're building momentum. It's just unbelievable how many people are coming forward behind the scenes and knowing full well what you're all about, and that is literally just taking money off people. Why don't you personally report our channel or myself or anybody involved to the FCC? And the reason you're not going to is because you have to expose yourself, and you have to step outside of your snake pit, and in doing so you'll be exposing yourself, and you'll be thrown into another snake pit called jail, and that's where you belong. So that's really where you belong. I just the hurt and the anguish that you brought on to just decent, nice people is just phenomenal, and you're going to be exposed for what you are. There's no doubt about that. We've got a video being released on Sunday, I think it's 6 p.m. Pacific time. So that I'm privy to what's being said in that video. It's an audio, and it's just absolutely disgusting what you've done to these people and how you've treated these people, robbed them of their land and their dignity, and it just saddens me to the core. Judge, Fudgey Judgy, and having said that, I do come to you with, I don't come to you with hate and anger. That's going to get nobody anywhere. I note that you're absolutely flipping out, but you're a complete idiot and out of control at the moment. And people see through this. And the more you talk about us, within your group of well, not so loyal fellow followers. I don't think. Sure, you've got some, but there's a lot of infiltrators in there that seem to be reporting back, which is fantastic. The more you're promoting us, and that's just fantastic. So, come across and comment and do what you need to do, and it's just fantastic. This is interesting. Our friend Tommy Widlier has just announced on Skype the judge has had me edit the website. Any reference to MCOLBs, IBOEEs, and PPPs have been removed. And I would go so far to say that's just in an attempt to protect themselves as they are getting further and more and more concerned and deeper into the shit. So I'll just see if there's anything else here. They're coming through all the time. Tom has said we need a mechanism to assist in selling positions. So what they're not giving they're not giving refunds, but they're offering those who want to sell their positions to other poor folks. It's just, once again, I was always of the understanding when I first got involved with this that if we wanted to get out at any time, there'd be 100% refund, and that's just not the case at all. You're expected to go out yourself and sell the positions to some other poor sucker. This is just a suggestion from one of our people. One day, maybe in your YouTube, you could possibly mention that originally the judge offered full refunds, which I just did, and if he had done so, then this whole situation would have never happened. He's created the angst. If he refunded everyone would have gone away, as they had no further reason to get him. Maybe ask I won't repeat the word, to refund anyone who wants to mention that would show if he has any integrity. That would show if he has any integrity. Make him publish publicly that he will refund anyone that requests, no questions asked. So there's something for you to listen to, Judge. I mean, even if you refunded people, I would state that absolutely. You don't stick to your promises ever. I mean, you promised me on the last call that Peter Tan and Associates would be coming after me, just like you promised Lisa that you were going to come after her and off her. But your promises are empty, and people are really starting to see through this, and I'm sure the authorities can see through this as well. So anyway, thanks again, Judge. Thanks. Supporting us and our endeavours, we really appreciate that. Head over to YouTube or on this channel and click on the subscribe and the little bell to be kept up to date, and look forward to seeing you all in the next video. I wish you a beautiful day. Love to you all. Bye now.